90% of people fail in real estate, not because they don't have money, but because they don't have strategy. They chase get-rich-quick schemes, they follow bad advice, and they end up losing everything. But you won't make that mistake. Today, I'm giving you the blueprint, the step-by-step process to build a real estate empire, even if you're starting with zero. Ready? Let's go. Step 1. Understand the game before you play it. Most beginners think real estate is about buying and selling houses. That's where they go wrong. Real estate is not about houses, it's about controlling assets. The richest investors don't just own property, they own income-producing systems. They use leverage, networks, and strategic deal-making to create wealth. So before you do anything, decide, what's your game? Are you going into real estate to flip properties and make quick cash? Are you building a rental empire for long-term wealth? Or do you want to dominate the commercial space? Apartments, offices, retail properties? Each path requires a different skill set, different financing strategies, and different levels of risk. Choose wisely. Step 2. No money, no problem. Here's how to start with $0. I know what you're thinking, but I don't have money to start. Guess what? The best real estate investors started with nothing. The trick is to understand leverage, how to use other people's money, resources, and skills to make deals happen. Here are 3 ways to start with no capital. 1. Wholesaling. Find undervalued properties, negotiate a low price, then sell the contract to another investor for a profit. No cash, no credit needed. It's all about finding deals before they hit the market. Foreclosures, distressed properties, off-market leads. 2. Creative financing. Ever heard of seller financing? What about lease options? These allow you to buy properties without using your own money. You negotiate terms with the seller, structure payments creatively, and profit. 3. House hacking. Live in one unit, rent out the rest. Your tenants pay your mortgage. You live for free while building equity. Most people don't get into real estate because they think they need money. But what you really need is knowledge. The right deal will always find funding. Step 3. Finding undervalued properties, where the real money is made. You've heard the saying, you make money when you buy, not when you sell. This means your success depends on how well you find and negotiate deals. Here's where the pros find properties that nobody else sees. Forget Zillow and Realtor.com. The best deals are off-market. You need to go where the competition isn't. Direct mail campaigns, networking with distressed sellers, foreclosures, auctions, and even government tax lien sales. This is where the gold is. Cold calling and door knocking might sound old school, but they still work. If you're willing to do what 99% of people won't, you'll get deals 99% of people can't. The difference between an average investor and a millionaire investor? How well they negotiate. If you can get a seller to drop their price by even 5%, that's thousands of dollars saved. Step 4. Building a scalable system. So you don't just make money, you keep making money. Most beginners get stuck doing everything themselves. They buy a property, fix it up, rent it out, but then they hit a wall. They can't grow because they're stuck in the day-to-day grind. Here's how the pros build scalable real estate businesses. They use virtual assistants to handle calls, marketing, and leads. They automate property management with tools like Buildium or Appfolio. They create a system for finding and funding deals. So they're not just working in the business, they're working on the business. If you want to grow to 6 or 7 figures, you have to think like a CEO, not just a property owner. Step 5. The long game. Building wealth that lasts generations. Most people get into real estate to make a quick buck, but the smartest investors play the long game. They build portfolios that make them money for life. Here's how you go from small deals to building an empire. Learn the tax advantages, depreciation, 103(1) exchanges, and tax-free refinancing can save you millions. Don't just buy and sell, hold, reinvest, multiply. The wealthiest people in real estate are landlords, not flippers. Use equity to buy more properties. If you own 1 rental, leverage that to buy 10 more, then 100 inches. Final challenge, take action. Now you have two choices. You can walk away thinking this is too hard, or you can take action. The first deal is the hardest, but once you do it, everything changes. Real estate isn't about luck, it's about skill. And now you have the blueprint. So what's stopping you? Drop a comment if you're ready, and let's build your empire together.